I was going, oh my gosh, look at all the traffic. This is crazy, super duper crazy. But now, hey, it's just normal now. All right, there's this guy. It's the old Longbian Railway Bridge. It's got to dodge people on their bikes, people walking. It can be a bit crazy. So this is like the railway bridge. The train goes along when it heads up north towards like Sapa, Hajang, up that area. It'll come across this bridge here. And this bridge goes over the Red River. But people like coming along here and taking selfies with themselves along the bridge. Like these people here. I've actually walked this bridge too. When I first came here, I walked to the other side. I think it took like 30 minutes. It's like a couple of Ks long, this bridge. Welcome, 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 people. What's up? Welcome to Hanoi, Vietnam. Another day in paradise, chat. Another day in paradise. What are you guys doing, dude? Peak time traffic, chat. Peak time traffic. What's up? Just heading to my bunka place, chat. I want to have my fish noodle soup. I just hope that they're open. We went last time and they weren't open, so just want to check to see if they are open. Only thing is we got to drive down there, then drive all the way back here. By the way, the pollution level is slightly better, but still fucking polluted. Slightly better, but still polluted. Just finished a gym session here in Hanoi, chat. It's about 20 something degrees. Actually, let me check to see what the weather's like. $23 degrees, there you go. La da dee dee da da, welcome. Now I just want to duck down here and see if these guys are open. If they're not open, shit. Might have to go to Fuji Mart. Might have to go to the supermarket and dine in.
What's going on here? Indian wedding. Jaldi jaldi. Jaldi jaldi kitna. Ah, damn. They're closed, chat. I think they either gone away, because they're usually here, but I think they're gone away. Or, I don't know, something's happened. Man, that kind of sucks. Oh, well. Let me see if I can find some other bunker places. That was my favorite bunker. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Shiz happens, chat. Shiz happens. Could be a Tet thing too that they're closed, chat, because Tet season is upon us, you know, so a lot of families, they usually close their businesses down and then they head back to their villages. By the way, we haven't got the external mic on, but if I do, I'll put it on. Man, that sucks. That sucks, chat. Let's go to the supermarket. Bloody pollution. Oh! My phone dropped. But lucky it dropped on me. I need to secure it in more securely. So what I was saying before, chat, the pollution here really, really sucks. Biggest negative side is pollution. Pollution, chat. That's the biggest negative side of Asia. The big pollution. Not good, chat, not good. Pollution vibes. So let me check the street, chat. Haven't been this way for a while. I just want to check out the market and that down here. Shit, I've got to remember my way around this place. Certainly's changed, man. Who's that banana lady? She used to make fried bananas. They've changed it all along here. I think it's because of also the new laws. They've brought new laws out where people, you can't have, you can't use, which is kind of contradictory, but you can't use any covering to sell food. So yeah, they all used to be under here, chat. They're all gone. Holy shit! All of those. I ate like fried banana here. They're gone now. Whoa! What the hell? Government, eh? Driving out. I think they're trying to commercialize things here. Sadly. Change, man. Well, nothing remains the same forever, chat. Nothing remains the same forever. I'm looking for another bunker restaurant because our bunker restaurant's closed. I think the people who are at the bunker restaurant I usually go to are gone on holiday early.
WT_2005 says good day, mate.
What's up? How you doing? WT 2005. What's good in the hood? Welcome to Hanoi, Vietnam. The capital. Trying to look for a bunker restaurant. My usual is closed, which kind of sucks.
WT_2005 says they gone on Lunar New Year break already.
Yeah, I think some of them already gone on their 10th holiday break, dude. And that's okay, you know, shit happens, so. I think what we might do, chat, is we might actually just head to the supermarket.
WT_2005 says is it north or south?
I'm in the north, dude. I'm in Hanoi. The whole of Tet, though, happens throughout Vietnam and China. In actual fact, the whole New Year thing is really a
WT_2005 says seafood rice noodles.
it's really a Chinese New Year thing, inspired by China, yet it's practiced in most of the Asian countries. So, Chad, I think we'll go to the supermarket. I'll head to the supermarket and go and dine there. I hope they got my tofu and rice.
WT_2005 says, do you see many red and yellow flags?
Bro, they're everywhere. Look at it on the stream. They are totally everywhere. Red and yellow flags everywhere, dude. Even in my alley. In my alley I stay in, there's just like total red and yellow flags. You know what I'm saying? Red and yellow flags are the thing. They are the thing. Look at them. They're everywhere. Yeah, you've got the hammer and sickle for the, you know, the commies, but man, they're not as commie as what people think. I guess it depends if you think commie is a good thing or a bad thing. Shit, do we need some pineapple, chat? Nah. I gotta eat my jackfruit at home. Da 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 da.
WT_2005 says, is it the winning side or losing side?
Well, I'm hoping humanity is on the winning side. You know what I'm saying? Humanity's got to be on the winning side, dude. Do you think so? Where you from, WT? Let me guess. You are from America. Western America even. Maybe New York. Am I right? Just want to see if my Jedi skills are fine-tuned. Yeah, so the bunka noodle is basically fish, rice noodles. Yeah, fish rice noodle. But I can't see any, so I'm just gonna go to the supermarket. So the supermarkets, they have here, you can actually dine in the supermarkets. That's a really cool thing. Dine in supermarket vibes, you know what I mean?
WT_2005 says, I said good day mate.
Yeah.
WT_2005 says, where do you think?
I think you're from America, dude. You're from America, you love Trump, and yeah. This guy, we'll go down this alley, I'll show you. See all the flags on the top? Look at all the flags on the top, chat. Look at them all. This is Tet season. It's got to squish past the rubbish lady. Thank you, ladies.
WT_2005 says, when did Australia become America?
Australia, Aussie, oi, oi, oi. When Trump said that he's going to own Aussie, just like he's going to own Canada. I don't think he's going to own New Zealand, though. All the Māoris will stand up and say, fuck off. I think all the Abos are going to stand up. If someone goes, we're going to own Aussie, all the Abos are going to stand up, dude.
WT_2005 says, the one with yellow stripes and red flag.
Well, it's got the yellow star. The yellow star and the red flag, yep. Anyway, let's go to the supermarket just around the corner, chat. And then we'll get dinner there. I need to get some eggs too later. See, look at all the red and yellow flags. They're celebrating Tet New Year. Tet New Year starts, I think, around the 13th or 14th of February, but I'm not going to be here. We're going to be in China. We're going to be in China in Changsha. So we're actually going to be away.
WT_2005 says, the three yellow stripes and red background. Ollie 8472 says, hi Wiz, hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, good, Ollie. I'm good, bro. How you doing, man? Been behaving? I'm all good in the hood. This is at the supermarket, dude. Hey, some foreigners. That's strange, foreigners in my hood. How you doing, Ollie? How's HK? How's HK, bro? Alright, I just want to get some food first. I'm hungry. I just finished at the gym. We just finished the gym, chat. Done my hour and a half workout. Woo. Done some cardio, built up a bit of muscle for the tussle. Okay, I need some protein. I need to find some tofu if they have any.
204 mà trừ đi 1983 còn 13 tuổi con này.
234 á?
Vâng.
They don't have tofu. Only the ones up here.
19 tuổi. Mọi cô.
Only the tofu here. Well, that kind of sucks.
Mày gọi anh Trung là gì? Chú. Mày không gọi chú là anh của Láo.
Đúng rồi, hôm đấy em thấy tất cả mọi người, cả con trâu cũng gọi là A Trung. Thế em không biết gọi là gì, em cũng gọi là A Trung, em bị mà. Mày bao nhiêu tuổi? Mày gọi tao là như thế hả?
Chú gọi trong đông đến Hà đấy. Cháu anh Hà, cháu anh.
We might try some bamboo, chat. Bamboo shoots. Shit, they're kind of expensive, the bamboo here. We'll try that for now. Let's see, a couple of eggs. I need some eggs. I need some protein, you know, not protein, protein. We need protein. This supermarket is kind of limited, chat. These guys are kind of limited. Yeah, usually they have more veggies here, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm having a good day, bro. Salt and pepper tofu, a little bit. Hey, what's up, Blunt Man? How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. I just need to check some of the food. They've got the tofu here as well. Kind of pricey, a couple of dollars, a couple of Australian dollars, Australia. This is pork. I'm not a pork eater, I'm not a meat eater, chat. I don't eat meat. We eat eggs, tofu, veggies, rice. I think that would be it, chat. I know it's not much today. We've got nice food though. Do we need some sweet potato, chat? Bit starchy, eh? Sweet potato is kind of starchy. Starchy but good. I'll grab a couple of that. And then I'll come back down and grab some last minute stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys are well though, chat. Salads. Drinks. Let me grab a drink. Good supermarket, the supermarket, chat. Water. I will get water. Water's my drink. Or do they have any vitamin C. No, they don't. I think this will be me for now, chat. And then we'll go upstairs. We'll go upstairs and eat. We'll eat upstairs.
Vâng, 504 anh.
Nice day today here, though, chat. Nice day today. Come on. Let's go upstairs, chat. Let's go upstairs. I need to get some eggs later, some toilet paper. Okay, so remind me, eggs, toilet paper. Nah, I don't use a bum gun here. But I tell you what, the bum gun is really good if you do tornadoes or torpedoes around the toilet bowl. You can use the bum gun to clean it. That's the real good advantage of a bum gun. Where should we sit, Chad? I think sitting here is okay. We can see the traffic. Let me get my stand out. Put you guys on my stand. Chat. Chitty chitty chat. Nice roast noodles and seafood. Chad, I'm gonna look for the chopsticks. chopsticks. We actually have to get the chopsticks when we buy our food. They will give us chopsticks when we buy our food. Oh my gosh. Ollie! Thanks, bro. 7 consecutive streams and sparked a watch streak. Yeah, I'm having a good day, bro. Hope you're having a good day, Ollie. Welcome in, chat. Welcome to another stream here in Hanoi, Vietnam, man. Need some food. I need to heat up this food now. I don't eat meat, so I'm gonna take the meat out. They used to have meals with tofu actually in it, but they don't have the meals with tofu anymore, which kind of sucks. You guys want this meat, chat? I'll fax it to you. I think it's pork. Not for me. Rice drop noodles with seafood. Yeah. You gotta be careful of the seafood here, dude. You gotta be careful of the seafood here in Vietnam. It can be a little bit dicey, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what I need to do now, chat, is... Shit, we need some tissues. Let me heat up my food. Heat up one of these sweet potatoes as well. Oh, here's my, thanks to Fine Kiwi. I went and saw him yesterday. He gave me some baby wipes, chat. We need the baby wipes. Thanks to Fine Kiwi. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. thank you, Divine, for the food. To nourish the vessel, the avatar of the Matrix. This guy. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Good to see you guys back again in Hanoi. This is our second to last week back in Hanoi. We're going to be heading out next weekend. Chat. Just hope that things in China don't escalate. Which is why I say, people, we need to keep grounded. In times of events, we need to keep grounded. So I don't know whether you guys know, but yo, what's up, Taucha? I don't know if you guys know, but I think I put a video in the Discord. Hey, get lost, fly. Get away. If I haven't put it in, I'll put it in soon. I'll actually double check. How you doing, Taucha? 6999. And the video is about this mute Chinese guy. He's mute, and basically he was a reincarnation of a previous leader of China back in the early years when China got formed. And he's now a fortune teller. Well, he was a fortune teller. His name was called Wang. Anyway, he foretold that the president who's born in 1953 will be the last president of China, and that in the year of the fire and the fire horse, basically the CCP will diminish. That's what the video said. And then I recently see the escalation between generals of China and the president Xi Jinping. So there's some escalation between them that's happened, to the point where one of the generals apparently leaked nuclear documents to America. And this has just happened in the last couple of days, so who knows, chat, who knows? I just hope that when we go to China, none of that shit's gonna, like, get in the way of us, you know what I mean? Yeah, TTS, nah, not kick TTS, dude, just general TTS. Just general TTS is on. Anyway, we're eating our food, dude. Welcome to Vietnam, by the way.
Ollie 8472 says, oh, I heard about the new fleet.
There you go. See what I mean? So what I'll do is I'll show you this video. The lady who narrates the YouTube channel, she's actually Chinese. I think her name is Lay's Looking Glass is the name of her channel. And she has a lot of weird conspiracy stuff. She even talks about the moon matrix and all that kind of thing. But back on Earth, this thing really resonated with me because I heard something similar too about this year to do with China and the CCP. But anyway, I'll put the video on the Discord chat so you guys can see. I think I might be already in there, to be honest. If you do watch it, then leave me tabbed up. Leave me tabbed up if you do watch the video. I'm just going to see if I put it in there. It's under... No, I haven't put it in there yet. Okay, I'll put it in there. Let me look for it first. How you doing, Ollie? So you know, there's heaps of stuff happening.
Ollie now Lover 7 says Matrix battery.
Matrix battery. Hey, what's up, Ahigi? I think most of us
Ollie now
are.
Lover 7 says Kai Dome.
I think all of us are in some way. You know what I mean? if you really believe that, then it'll be. You know what I mean? Let me look for that lady. Her name is Lay. Lay's Looking Glass. Let me see. I'll put the video in the Discord. Very interesting video, because she talks about how some of the politicians use this fortune teller. How some of the politicians even used him, and the stuff he told them came true. But he basically said 2026 is the year the CCP basically in China are gonna go down. Wow, but let me look for it. Hey, he's a massive bloody flyer. I'm really surprised at her content, the content that she puts out, because it's kind of very controversial. There it is. Let me get the link. Oh shit. The Man Who Saw the Future. That's the name of the video, The Man Who Saw the Future. I would recommend to watch it, chat, if it's... I recommend to watch it. It's really interesting. I'm not saying believe it, but just keep it in mind and then view the events happening. Check out the events that are happening. Okay, I put it in the Discord, and it's under Truth Matrix. Shiz. Chinese are very superstitious now. So are Vietnamese. So are Thai. Thai people are very... I think Thai people are more superstitious. That's why they go, oh, don't wear your shoes inside. You know what I mean? Don't wear your shoes inside. Hey, what's up, Ahege? You watched 10 consecutive streams and sparked a watch streak. Nice. Thanks for the watch streaks, guys. Keep up the watch streaks. This is our we've got eight more days left here in Hanoi. And then we'll be traveling to China, back to New Zealand, back to China, back to Bangkok. But it all depends on world events. It all depends on world events, chat. You know what I mean? We've got the new virus. What is it called? Nipah or something. But you know, chat, there's going to be a multitude of events, and the thing is, we've got to keep grounded. Don't even listen to the media, because they will hype it up. You know, they want fear sells. So I would say keep grounded, keep doing your thing, keep living life, keep being. I would say like Neo, non-emotional observer. Don't give it any energy, or yes, you can learn about it and that. But don't go, oh damn, I can't go now because of this, I can't do that because of that. Because we know what happened in 2020. You're right, Chinese are kind of superstitious, but that video I thought was quite interesting. What's up ahead again? I was thinking about the poor streamers who are in India right now. I think some of them are going to be screened a lot more because they're in India, you know, with this thing going on. To me, it seems the symptoms are very relatable to the cold or to the flu. Same thing with what happened with the COVID. What are you guys' thoughts about it, chat? What are you guys' thoughts about this outbreak? It seems most of the Asian countries, even Vietnam, as of today, are going on high alert.
Ollie 8472 says I saw a crazy video about the bats and nanoparticles sending electric signals.
Right, I told you guys about that ages ago, right?
TTV Legacy 24 says what's up DJ? How are you my friend?
Hey, good Legacy, I'm good. Yeah, all is well, dude. How you doing, dude? I love my sweet potato, Jack. Yeah, I think...
8472 says they even discovered signals being sent in dead patients.
Yeah. So even in cemeteries, when you go to cemeteries and you turn your Bluetooth on, you can connect up to other Bluetooth, but you go, hey, there's no towers or anything. Why? It's because you're connecting to the Internet of Bodies. I'll give you that. IOB, Internet of Bodies. I said this a long time ago. This is happening, and that they needed an event to. What is the word, chat? They needed an event to deliver the technology.
Legacy 24 says I'm good, my friend. Thanks for asking. What are you eating? It's 4:30 in the morning here.
Yeah, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so I'm eating tofu with rice, vegetables, sweet potato, and an egg. No, you're right there, Ollie. So they basically, the delivery system, well, we know what the delivery system was, which fooled a lot of people. And some are still saying, nah, it can't be true. They'll never do that. No. You'd never do that. They will do that, and they have done that. You won't do that, but they will do that. You don't know who they are. I get it all the time. People go, nah, there's no way they'll do that. They won't do that. Yes, they will do that. You won't do that. They are doing that. There's a record, a history. Doesn't have to take a genius to work it out. But anyway, what I was saying before, so the code name for it is called Hydra Nano. It is a self-replicating smart dust nanotechnology.
Ollie 8472 says, bro, I was seriously contemplating getting the shot. Thank God I didn't.
Bro, I told you guys a long time ago, but it's, everyone's decision. I'm not saying don't, it's your free will. I'm just there, just saying this is what I feel from my point of view. I don't want to tell people not to take it or not to do it. It's up to them at the end of the day. Everyone's journey, you know what I mean? But the whole idea was we're moving into what they call bio-digital convergence. If you don't know what bio-digital convergence is, then look it up. it coincides with transhumanism. Basically, it's the new social system that has been created right in front of us, where humans won't be human anymore, but more like a cyborg, more like connected. Yep, connected how? Connected through 6G? How? Well, 6G will be in everything. 6G will be in these lights. It'll be in that neon light out there. It'll be, everything digital will become a reflector of 6G. And so AI will be the one that would be scanning using all the forms of digital technologies to integrate 6G into. So it doesn't matter where you go, you'll be able to be scanned, you'll be able to be checked, not even through cameras, sensors. Could be sensors, could be Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? Wi-Fi can be used now to go through walls, and AI is using Wi-Fi. The whole thing is called bio-digital convergence. And the headquarters, this is the goal chat. I'll say it quickly, because we don't want to get banned. But the goal is for the headquarters to be in Israel. That's the headquarters for the new system, for the new bio-digital convergence, new world order. And the government will not be humans. The government will be a very advanced AGI, and you as a human will integrate with it to create the hive mind, what is it called? Artificial hive mind. Basically, it's a replica of the divine infinite, but in an artificial form that can be controlled, that can be harnessed, that can be used. Yeah, you guys can look that up, but that's all I'm going to say. That's what the whole thing with Trump acquiring all the resources, everything is leading towards Pax Judaica. That's what it's called, Pax Judaica. I'm not anti-Semite or anything, but I do know that IRL has been hijacked, and the ones who are running IRL are not Israels. They are a cult of Sabbatean Frankists who have aligned with the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Bavarian Illuminati, the Freemasons, to create this bi-digital convergence. Anyway, it's quite intricate, but I'd rather put all the information on Discord so you guys can understand. That's my take. Take it as you will. But that's basically in a nutshell. Now, how we get from where we are to there, you're seeing right now. You're seeing what Trump's doing. You're seeing the fall of countries. You're seeing the acceleration of inflation. You're seeing so-called events, crises. Klaus Schwab called it, we will see polycrisis, many polycrisis. Wow, he must have a crystal ball, old Klaus Schwab. Anyway, you guys put one and one together. I'm just a guide from my own perspective. I have to have my own crab in place because events are happening so fast. They're just happening. They're basically happening by the hour, man. Fuck. Events are happening so quickly. You're seriously contemplating. Well, good that you did it, bro. For your sake.
Legacy 24 says, why do you have plans for the rest of the day?
Chatting with you guys. catching up. Deep diving a bit, but just enough. What do you got planned for the day? But, I just wanted to give my thoughts that during this time of many events and many things happening, we got to keep grounded, work on your health, keep healthy, keep your family in a position of abundance the best you can. And if you hear of any of these events coming left, right and center, because it's going to accelerate, just keep really grounded, chat. That's all I can suggest.
TTV Legacy 24 says I should be asleep lol, but I can't fall asleep.
Oh, well, is that because, are you anxious or anxiety? 4:30 is quite late, bro. And I would say don't get drawn into the hype. Media will draw people into the hype. And I think if we get drawn into the hype, we actually manifest the result of that hype by giving it energy. We basically create our realities. That's how I look at it. So if we're in a state of shock, if we're in a state of disbelief, if we're in a state of bewilderment, uncertainty, that fear manifests. And I think we need to be in a neutral state. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Jada? How you doing? I'm just spinning some words of wisdom. We're just talking about the system of the beast. We're just talking about the system of the beast and how it's upon us. Talking about the system of the beast and how it's upon us right now.
Miss Duck David says doing okay, how about you?
Good. Just eating, man. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Just here in Vietnam. Just at the dining area of the restaurant.
Miss Duck David says good man.
How you doing? Good? We might go down to my pharmacy lady and see if she's got some ivermectin. She might have some ivermectin. I need to do another cleanse. I would suggest, chat, if you guys have had the VAX or the shot and you're not feeling well, if you're not feeling well because you've taken the shot, I would recommend to do a parasite or a parasite and worm cleanse, like ivermectin cleanse. This is my own opinion. And don't get around too much Wi-Fi. The Warriors game, oh yeah. All the hype. I haven't watched the Warriors. How much was that meal, chat? $96, that's kind of expensive, eh? $30, $40. Oh yeah. 96. About $3 for our meal. Sweet potato. I'll eat the rest of it. Anyway, that's what I was suggesting. So yeah, if you guys the more you investigate things yourself, do your own due diligence, the more your perspectives change, you know what I mean? I just don't think people know who we're dealing with here. I've always believed we're in a spiritual battle, chat. I believe we've been in a spiritual battle for a very long time. But now it's accelerating. You know what I mean? Hey, why are they fly landing on my nose? Foreigner guy down there with his camera.
This update says not far away going back to school.
Oh yeah, school starts I think next Monday, on Monday? Monday, New Zealand. 4 days and then you get Friday off, eh? Waitangi Day. The day after Waitangi Day is when I'm leaving here. I just got to keep an eye on the situation in China. I just hope things don't escalate there. Otherwise we might have to divert our trip. Shit, more foreigners. See lots of foreigners here. What the hell?
Data says, yeah, I start on the 4th of February, which is a Wednesday, and I finish early.
Another foreigner? Bloody foreigners, Jack. So many of them. Sorry? Yeah, I start on the 4th of February, which is Wednesday, and I finish early. Oh, yeah. I don't know why you start on a Wednesday. They should start on a Monday. Now, I've just been working on some projects, research, and working on my health. Just keeping I've been going to the gym every day. I lost about 2 kgs, which is good. I'm just building muscle now on the upper body and my lower body, and then doing cardio every second day. But I just got to keep healthy in these times, you know what I mean? Keep healthy, eat healthy. I think it's cool. I don't know why, but yeah, I started. Oh yeah. Are you in high school? You in high school? What form are you? Or what level? What year? You'll probably be year 8 or year 7. Year 12, shit. Is that the last year? The last year of high school? That's the last year, right?
This update says yeah.
So how they worked it back when I was going to school.
This update says last year is year 13.
Ah, yeah. So how they worked,
Update says here.
how they had it back in my day was they had standard 1. That's when you're in primary. Standard 1, 2. So it'll be level 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was primary. Then you go to intermediate, level 5 and 6. Then you go to high school, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's how it was. So you have, that's back in when I went to school. I'm not going to tell you what year that is because you guys will go, fuck, he's old. Hey man, fucking fly. But basically we had standard 1, 2, 3, 4 in primary, Form 1, Form 2 in intermediate, and then we had Form 4, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, Form 6, Form 7 in high school. But it's all changed. Even the whole curriculum and everything changed because we used to have school certificate. That was like a high school thing for higher education.
David says, lol, my father is older than you, so don't worry, lol, and he had form, I think he said to me once.
That's good. Thanks to Flying Kiwi, I went and caught up with Flying Kiwi and he had a bunch of baby wipes. I'm not going to tell you what he uses them for, but we can speculate. Anyway, thanks Flying Kiwi for the baby wipes, dude. He stays here in Hanoi. Your father's older? What?
David says, my dad is getting there with his 4 toes.
Has he really got 4 toes? How come he's got 4 toes and not 10 toes? This is Hanoi chat. That's Hanoi chat. Someone's studying over here.
David says, yes, he has 4 toes due to an infection and it's spread and infected other toes.
Oh no. Oh shit. What did he have? Gangrene or? Let me guess, he had
David says, just some little cutting got infected.
little cut there. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be really careful, hey. Look after your health. You really gotta look after your health, dude. That's why you need to get your feet massaged. That's why I have my feet massaged. Yeah, it's not good, man. Oh well. I mean, now that biodigital divergence is upon us in transhumanism, maybe he can get bionic legs. They make bionic toes and bionic feet now. Not sure how much it'll cost though. When he is a type 2 diabetic and found out he has a oh yeah, it pretty much sucks when you find out you're diabetic. Some of it can be attuned to hereditary, some of it can be attuned to lifestyle. Is he on the diabetic thing where he can basically change his lifestyle, will change his diabetes, like can get rid of diabetes? Do you know? I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. My pops had diabetes. He had diabetes. He had a stoma bag because he he was alcoholic in his younger years, and so he had bowel cancer. He had bowel cancer, and then he was, because he was a smoker, he had emphysema. That's how he passed away from his lung. So he had a number of issues, health issues, but he passed away, you know, nearing 80, so he had a long innings. Yeah, dude. Best thing we can do is just try and live the healthiest life we can live. You know what I mean, chat? Live the healthiest life we can live. That includes our relationships with people. Having good relationships with people, chat. Keeping your relationships strong. You know what I mean? Clearing out any regrets, if you have regrets. Don't have any regrets, chat. You don't want to go to the grave with regrets. I know too many people who've gone to the grave and they held on to too much regrets. Gotta let go of that shit, man. You know what I mean? Some even say if you don't let go of those regrets and you don't get rid of your karma, you will come back and reincarnate until you learn how to let go. You come back into the cycle. Well, he's back here for a reason, your dad. Your dad's here for a reason. He's not gone. Make the most of it. Here's what I can say. Make the most of it. He's here for a reason.
Data says and he was on ACC for almost 5 years, but ACC were being upheld and their specialist said because it was in his diabetes and I do make the most of him. Data says and just for him off ACC.
Yeah. That's why you look after your health, dude. Your health, I always say this, chat, your health is your wealth. Once your health goes, it gets hard. I'm not saying it gets difficult, but life gets hard when your health starts depreciating. You know what I mean? Chat. I got this from Thailand. I still have it. Yeah. So good to clear the nostrils. Clear out all the pollution. Whoa. Wow. You just gotta look after your health, man. Your health is your wealth. And it doesn't have to be, chat, it doesn't have to be like anything serious. Well, it is gonna get serious, but what I'm saying is, even little things like going for a walk a day, even if it's a 10-minute walk, it helps. But yeah, everyone's got their own free will. Everyone's got their own choice. I'm not telling people how to live. Everyone's got their own free will to make their own decisions. Just got to be responsible for the actions you take. And he gets the shakes and have neuropathy and fingers. I wish him a long life. By the way, chat, check that link out. The new classic 70s and 80s mix. I just dropped it the other day, a few days ago, and on our new DJ Wiz Music YouTube channel. Listen to it, check it out. It's basically 70s, 80s mix. There's a couple of spots in the mix where YouTube have cut 2 of the songs. So you guys are, I mean, it's like a continuous mix, but there's 2 places where YouTube have cut 2 of the tracks out because they can't be played. So we had to take those out. But I think there's over 30, 40 tracks in there, so. Yeah, that's the best we can do, man. Live your life, you know what I'm saying? Just do the best you can. Pray. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, do your training. Isn't that Hulk Hogan's saying? Do your training, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Oh, I just have personal things I've got to do back there with my family and for my pops. And I might stream a few times in New Zealand, chat. I was thinking, because where I stay in a place called Blenheim down there, and they have a few beaches, and I've got a couple of fishing lines. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll take the 4-wheel drive and we go to a fishing stream, or maybe even a diving stream. But I don't think I can stream in the ocean. But I think you guys can stay on the rocks and watch me dive and check for no sharks. I think that would be cool. So I'll dive for the seafood. You guys keep an eye out for sharks or for killer whales. So if you see any, you fellas have to yell out, "Hey, there's a shark, there's a killer whale." Not that I'll hear it when I'm down in the ocean. But yeah, I was thinking of doing some fishing streams, showing you guys a bit of the New Zealand nature vibes while I'm back there. I'm only going to be back probably 4 or 5 weeks, 6 at the most, just depends on some of the stuff I have to get up to back there. Miss my family, so I usually just go back, see my family, work on a couple of stuff back there. But I was thinking maybe taking you for a bit of a trip down the South Island, not too far. I'll just go down to maybe Kaikoura or down where the seals are, go see some seals, because it'll be heading into autumn when I go back. So March, end of February is basically end of summer. So summer in New Zealand is December, January, February. Autumn is March, April, May, June, July, August is winter. September, October, November is spring. And I definitely don't want to be around in spring, chat, because spring is the worst season for me because I get hay fever really bad. I sneeze a lot because of the pollen. So spring is not a good place for me to be in back in New Zealand. So we definitely have to get away at that time. Yeah, so next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, 2 Saturdays away, we'll be heading to China. We'll be heading to Guangzhou I'm in Guangzhou, I think, for 8 or 9 hours, but I want to head to the tech centers and grab a couple of tech stuff, couple of gifts and things like that. So I'll probably stream that chat in Guangzhou and then jump back on the plane, and then we're heading to Changsha, which is in the south. But I need to make an itinerary of what we're going to do in Changsha, because I think we're there in Changsha for 1 week, and then we'll take a train or a bus to Zhangjiajie. Zhangjiajie is kind of nearby Changsha. There's definitely a couple of beautiful sites I want to check out in Zhangjiajie. So Zhangjiajie was basically the other location they filmed Avatar. So all the Avatar mountains, the mountains, you know, when I was going through in the helicopter and all that, that was in Zhangjiajie. So we want to go and check out some of those mountains. They've got like a glass walkway on the top of the mountains, 2 Ks up or something, so we'll go up there and check out the vibes and see if we can do a haka on that glass pathway. I think would be cool, that glass walkway. Could always find a fishing spot in Christchurch. What about winter time? Well, I'll be back I think I'll be back in July. Is it July? I'll be back in July, yeah. July, maybe mid-August, and then I'll be heading back out after that because I don't want to stay for spring. I'll be back to New Zealand a couple of times this year. But it also just depends on world events and what's going down. As I said, chat, we just have to keep grounded, you know, we've got to keep grounded wherever we're going to be, and not to be suckered into any of the hype that's going around. Doesn't matter what it's going to be. I think the real key thing for people to do is not to believe everything you hear or believe everything you see, even from me. I would suggest to do your own due diligence, do your own research, and just double check with information and sources where it comes from, just to give yourself your own peace of mind. Don't watch the news and believe everything the news says. Double check yourself, you know what I mean? I know the old school generations, they will wait till 6 o'clock every night just to watch the news. And basically the news, to me, when you watch those programs, well, that's what they are. They're programming you. That's why they call them programs. So I suggest to do your own due diligence, do your own research, and turn off the TV, turn off the news. Don't watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to watch that shiz. So yeah, we're just trying to create a positive outlook where we can cut through any noise, cut through any of the hype, because I feel that what's coming and what we're in right now, it's going to level up even more. There's going to be multitude of events. Some of them are going to get weird, chat. Shit is going to get so weird. We are going to basically say to ourselves, what the fudge is going on? What the fudge is going on? Things are going to get so weird. What's his name? Terence McKenna said that. Terence McKenna basically said things are going to get so weird that we're going to be saying, what the fudge is going on? What the fudge has been going on for ages? This is the time of the great revealing. In a way, chat, I'm kind of very happy and liberated to know that we are in the time of the great revealing. Things are being revealed, but we have to be discerned, as I said, and we've got to be careful, because even in the face of truth, what we perceive to be truth can be evil and not real as well. So we have to really tune in to have due diligence, and we've got to really tune in. So there's a couple of quotes. I was looking at this documentary today about the Ethiopian book, and I derived a couple of the quotes from them from this book I was reading, chat. Let me just see. Where are they? Which I think would be very, very handy. Handy teachings, chat. To me, they're kind of like handy teachings. So one of them is evil wears many masks. So basically, from the Ethiopian text, the phrase warns that the greatest deception in the end times will look holy, it will look righteous, and even claim to represent the divine or represent the truth. But basically, it's a prophecy of false saviors, false messiahs, and institutions who are using religions or using divine as a way to control. So we've got to be really vigilant. That's the word, vigilant. We've got to be very, very vigilant. Your birthday's in July. Oh, cool. The news doesn't predict the weather right at times. I'm going to be out of here if that's okay. I'm going to remake my bed, and because the bed... Okay. Wisdom. Yeah, I'm just giving you guys some wisdom chat, you know what I mean? So this is the next one that coincides with what I just said. The darkness will come and it will wear the face of light. What does that mean? The darkness will come and it will wear the face of light. Basically, darkness here means deception or spiritual blindness. The phrase shows that false light, fake spirituality, feel-good lies, or manipulated truth is more dangerous than obvious darkness. What looks like the truth might be the biggest lie. A sweet lie can hurt more than a bit of truth. But yeah, you've got to discern that yourselves, chat, and you've got to hone in using your own inner, what would you call it? Your own inner spiritual or own discernment. You know, like sometimes you might get a feeling like someone goes, oh, let's go to the beach, but you have this feeling of, nah, don't go to the beach, don't go to it. And you have this feeling not to go there. But sometimes people don't follow that feeling, and then they go there, and then an accident happens, or, you know, something weird happens. And it's because they didn't follow that feeling they had. That's what I'm saying. Follow your what we call intuitive knowingness. You have an intuitive knowingness. In Māori, we say follow your wairua. The wairua will guide you. You know what I mean? During these times. And it's kind of, and I'm not trying to be preachy here, chat. I'm just talking about this book that I was the book that I was reading today, and the book was, I'll give you the rundown on. I'll give you the rundown on the book, chat. So the book is basically the Ethiopian Orthodox, like an Orthodox Bible. And it's a book of the covenant, which they call the Mashafa Kidan. And also in there is the 81 books by the Ethiopian canon. So I was reading some of the documents, which were really, really interesting, because I get into a lot of the Gnostic teachings as well, and creation, their version of creation, and stuff like that, which I think is really, I'm fascinated. I'm not saying any of this is true or whatever, chat, it's just information. And we've always heard this one, the kingdom of heaven is within you. This goes against the idea of heaven being a faraway place. This is a Gnostic idea too, chat. Divine truth, peace, and power are always inside us, not outside or even after death. So in simplicity, you already have the access to higher truth. It's in you, not out there. So that's what I was saying, tap into that higher truth. So this phrase is what I got today too. The parasite enters through the eyes, mouth, and greed. So basically this speaks of the wind of error, a spiritual force that infects the soul through what you see, lust and envy, through what you say, lies and gossip, and what you want, greed and materialism. What you watch, what you say, what you crave can poison your spirit, protect your senses. what do they call that? Temptation? Materialism? Temptation of materialism? Anyway, let me know if you have any chat. I was just wanting to share that because those are some of the things that I was into today, and I was looking at. Wisdom, yeah, it is wisdom. I'm thinking we might head to the pharmacy. I need to grab a couple of things downstairs, some eggs, maybe some toilet paper. It's busy out there, chat. Look, traffic is going to get busier and busier now. It's going to get busy because it's peak time traffic. Peak time traffic here, chat. That orange bus is my bus to the airport that I get. It costs $15,000, which is about 70 cents to go to the airport from here. Otherwise, you can get a taxi, but taxis are going to cost about $15. I'll get a taxi normally if I'm rushed. Like if I don't have enough time to get a bus, I'll get the taxi. Or if I carry a lot of luggage, I just get a taxi. But generally, I just catch the bus because it's kind of right out the front of where I stay, and they come every 20 minutes, and they're aircon, which is really cool. And you get to see a lot more. Look at all the traffic, chat. Top jar. Thank you, Flying Kiwi, for the wipes. This wipey guy giving me wipes. This wipey guy giving me wipes. What up, guys? Just got to adjust a couple of settings, chat. Chat appearance. See if we can make the font size a little bit smaller. So busy, chat. Look at that, all the traffic. I hate traveling in this time of the day. What is the time? Yeah, 5 o'clock. So peak time traffic is usually 5 till 7, 5 till 7, 5 till 7:30. It's big time traffic here. It'll get more chocker very soon because a lot of people finishing school. Bloody fly. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I really wanted to talk about, chat. Was just keeping grounded in these times. I'm just thinking where we could go now. I do need to test the drone, the other drone, but I think the sun's about to set, so that's gonna suck. Unless we go grab a Mishway, chat. Mishway. Hey, lady. Chat. Hope you've been behaving. Today I've seen five foreigners here. I'm very surprised in this area. People are starting to click on now and living away from the foreigner suburbs. You're coming to live in my suburbs. I'm like, hey, don't copy me. Cheers, Jack. Water. What can we get up to, chat? What can we get up to? Let me just check. I don't think the night markets are open tonight. That's the only thing with Hanoi. They don't have bloody night markets like Thailand. See, if I was in Bangkok, I'd be heading to a night market now. Just to try some snacks out. Anyway, chat, mostly all the stuff that I've researched upon and that I get into, I leave in Discord. I post up everything kind of under the Matrix Truth category in Discord. So if you guys really want to know more about some of the stuff I deep dive into, you're better off to go to Discord and check out Discord. There's the Discord there for you guys. I wish we had more streamers deep diving, chat, and talking about some of the real issues out there and the real stuff in the Matrix. What would be really cool is if we met others who basically are similar minded and we meet up. Like, you know, we have our own Divine Spark Club for those that can share any of their research, knowledge, conspiracies, whatever. I reckon it would be cool. See, traffic's getting a little bit busy, slightly. I wonder if my shop down the road. Oh, there's their family too. I haven't seen their family for over a year. I went past their house last year, but I think they were doing it up. I haven't been back there, and they've always told me to come back and meet up with them. Bus 90, that's my bus, that orange bus, chat. It's the cheapest way to get to the airport. Just costs you about 70 cents to get from central Hanoi into the airport. Cheap. Yeah, that's the Discord. I just need to grab a couple of things before we go. Where's the Michway around here? I think all the Michways are all bloody... There's one up there, one down there. Let's head on out, chat. What's up, you guys? Hope you guys have been behaving. I just need some tissues, chat. I need some tissues, chat. Not too many though. I don't want too many. How much are these? Far too many. One pack. Yeah, one pack of tissues is enough. And I need some eggs downstairs. I just want to check if they have these milk biscuits I used to eat from here. They were really nice. I don't think they have them anymore. They don't have any of them left, chat. Well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Not even here. They used to have these like cool milk biscuits. Oh, here they are up here. These are them. These are them, the cocoa ones. Nah, I'm not actually. I should grab some. These are the ones, chat. And they're only about 20 cents each. They're kind of like milk biscuits with cocoa, cacao, and matcha. They got the matcha ones. I won't get too many, I'll just get a couple. They're good for snacks. Nah, they have the xylitol. I think the xylitols are here somewhere, bro. Did you take the xylitol? Were you on xylitol? They got the Wrigley ones. Those xylitols will be around somewhere. Where are the xylitols?
Xin mời anh Hải trở về bàn thu ngân. Xin lại xin mời anh Hải trở về bàn thu ngân. Xin cảm ơn.
Can't find the xylitols. They're around somewhere. They're definitely at the other one. This one is a bit of a hit and miss, bro. It's like they got some stuff, but then they haven't. Like the other one. The other one's got kind of everything. Ah. Do you buy them there? Do they sell them there? And are they cheap? Are they cheap there? Oh, those are pretty cheap. So let's grab some eggs. The eggs are 29,000 dong, chat. 2 New Zealand dollars for 10 eggs. Because we're going next week, I will only get a few. Hello. And some bananas. These are the best bananas, chat. These ones are the good bananas. These ones are shit. Don't get those ones. And I want avocado. But they don't have any more avocados, which kind of sucks. Papaya, chat. I need papaya. We need some papaya.
48,472 says Wrigley's upgraded xylitol.
Yeah, it's Wrigley's gum and xylitol here. Oh, yeah. I want to grab this papaya. The papaya I will grab. That's us. Wrigley's. I think they might have some here. They've got them here. The xylitol. They've got the xylitol here.
Ăn ơi, chặn răng này.
Another day in paradise, chat. Wrigley's. Wriggly liggly. Wriggly jiggly. Xylitol helps though. Did it help you? I hope it helped you, bro. I should be chewing more of it. I need to buy more. I need to buy more of that shiz. If you know what I mean. Big time traffic right now, chat, so let me just put that on. Yeah, they're kind of cheap here, bro. The for a packet is like about 30 cents US for a packet of the xylitol. They're about 30 cents or something like that, so they're reasonably cheap. might just go for a little drive down the lake. Hang on, chat.
1337_hacker says I read that chewing gum releases microplastics.
I read that chewing gum releases microplastics. Does it? I'm not sure, dude. In which city? What city does it do that? We've taken some, but well, we've taken some in the past.
Ollie 8472 says, xylitol is a natural sugar alcohol that significantly improves food health by disrupting the process of food decay.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's why I started taking it. I haven't had any since for a while. Since when I gave you some.
_hacker says, researchers found that chewing gum can release hundreds to thousands of microplastics per piece.
I think anything that's wrapped in plastic will have microplastics though, right?
Ollie 8472 says what the?
I think
1337_hacker says I drink 3 liters from plastic bottles every day, so I am screwed anyway.
I drink from plastic, like water plastics. What the study should say is how dangerous it is based on, I don't know, per weight, per person. You know what I mean? How is it dangerous to your health? Where are the studies for that? That's what I'd like to see.
Ollie 8472 says I buy Japanese bottled water hoping the Japanese are stricter with their regulations regarding plastic.
To be honest, the best water should be bottled water, but having glass, look at this guy with his kumquat tree. Having glass bottles, kind of expensive to manufacture. Ultimately though, that would be the best. You know what I mean, chat? Glass bottles. I'm thinking.
1337 underscore hacker says I read glass bottles are worse due to the plastic caps being a weaker plastic.
Well, not plastic. No, you have cork, either cork capped glass, you know those cork ones, or you have metal. But then, is metal leaching? Can metal leach? Do you know what I mean?
(1337 underscore hacker says plastic bottles are PET 1 which should be relatively low leak, unless exposed to sun or heat.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ollie 8472 says dude I read the same thing.
BPA free is what you really want. Look up BPA free. That's the kind of plastic and the type of bottles that we should be using. BPA free, food grade BPA free.
Ollie 8472 says a French study discovered higher microplastics levels in glass bottled water.
A French study discovered higher microplastic levels in glass bottled water. Depends, where did the source of that come from? If you're just dealing with glass, how can there be plastic in the glass?
1337 underscore hacker says most of the restaurants I eat out in cut food on plastic chopping boards which are horrific for leaking microplastics.
And then you got to think about, well, who puts out these studies? Are they competition to particular water bottling companies?
Ollie 8472 says the primary source of these microplastics is not the glass itself, but the painted metal caps used to seal the bottles.
Yeah. But that's what I said, you can get corks, not metal, but corks.
(1337 underscore hacker says loving this new voice. She's smart and fast.
Actually, I chose the UK voice, the Lara Croft voice, but it gives this stupid voice. I'm like, hey, where's my Lara Croft voice? Why can't I have my Lara Croft?
Ollie 8472 says this place looks very familiar.
Yeah, kind of familiar, bro. I think because I've traveled around this place a bit. The plastic, eh? The plastic, fantastic.
Only 8,472 says safest to just drink from puddles.
Yeah. Drink from puddles. You know, they even say that there's microplastics in tea bags. You know, tea bags? They reckon that there's microplastics in the tea bags too. So, how much? I have no idea, but. So, even like Dilma or Balti. But I want to know how much of it affects the body and in what way. How is it harmful? I mean, everyone's fucking tasted plastic. But how much is it where it'll kill you? Or how much is it where it'll injure you? You know what I mean?
Only 8,472 says Lipton plastic blend.
Lipton plastic blend. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what is the, you know? What's the result?
1337_hacker says I think worrying about it more harmful than the exposure itself.
I reckon too. It's like worrying about it, exactly. Worrying about it is so harmful. Anyway, I'm looking for a Michelin down here. Traffic's so busy down here though, chat.
_hacker says that's VP Bank my favorite ATM for fee less withdrawals.
Yeah, VP Bank, I think they let you withdraw, is it 10K?
Ollie 8,472 says I remember hearing something like we consume a credit card of plastic daily.
Really? But did it also talk about that we also shit out a plastic card of plastic daily? That VP Bank is not bad, bro. I use MB Bank. MB Bank, you can get out like 5 million.
472 says ha ha ha.
You can get out 5 million Vietnam dong. But the problem is, chat, is that the more you get out, the more fee they charge. It's like if you get 3 million Vietnam dong out, which is about 200 New Zealand, you get charged like between 5 and 10 bucks New Zealand. And if you take out double that, you get charged double. It kind of sucks. I think it's going to rain. I can feel it in the wind. Good thing about this wind, I mean, it's not good for the audio, but the pollution's is drifting away, which is good. I'm trying to look for a Michelin around here.
_hacker says gotta love Vietnam vibes.
The Vietnam vibes, this bloody peak time traffic. I hate traveling in this traffic
Only
at this time.
8,472 says holy crap, it's a scooter nightmare.
I hate traveling in this traffic at this time, you know what I mean? Peak time traffic. That's what for. We won't travel too far away. Yeah, motorbikes, bro, everywhere. Motorbikes everywhere. I'm kind of getting over that cold I had the other week. I honestly say, Chad, that if you can drive a motorbike in Hanoi, you can drive a motorbike pretty much anywhere else in the world without trouble. Circle K. A lot of these people here, Chad, they live in the outskirts of Hanoi, so they're pretty much, this lot are heading out west. Just trying to look for a Mishui.
Ollie 8472 says this is crazy, I couldn't handle it.
Yep, welcome to Hanoi. It's just those congestive points, a lot of congestion, you know what I mean? I think if you can get away from those congestion points, you'll be fine. I know a Mishui, chat. We'll go to the Mishui. Grab me a nice ice cream.
Cateranod says hello dear. How is streaming going? I can see you are looking to grow viral and organically to get...
Actually, we'll go down the street. I want to check to see if their family is still there. There's a family I used to have conversations with on my walks around my area. Last time I went there, they had closed down because they were doing up their house. I just want to see if they're still there. Just pop in and say hello. I think it's going to rain soon.
Holly 8472 says, is your curly hair mate still around?
Curly hair mate still around. Who's that guy? Curly hair. Ah, you're talking about Zach? I haven't heard from that dude for ages, man. I don't know what that dude's up to. I heard from Flying Kiwi that he's moved to another area. I think if I was to live in Bangkok, I'd definitely buy a motorbike there. I think it's more controlled in Bangkok. Here, motorbiking in Hanoi is kind of uncontrolled. Okay, that house. Let me just see where that house is. I can't exactly remember where it is, but I know the kind of area. I think it's from this part onwards, on the left here. Ah, I think they sold up, eh? I think they sold up. Was it down this area? themselves sold up, chat. I don't think they have a shop in this area anymore. The guy used to have tukalau, he used to have the bong outside, and he'd invite me to come and smoke the bong, which was my first time I've ever smoked the bong. And it like, bro, the bong, the tukalau, man, I would not recommend the tukalau, chat. The tukalau is fucking dangerous. I would say the medicinal herb is more safer than the tukalau. Shit, this Mishway is busy. I was gonna stop in at this Mishway here, but this Mishway is busy. This one here. See this building here, chat? Up here, that's a hospital. This building here is a hospital. La da da dee da da. Nah, I haven't heard from Zach, bro. I don't know where Zach is. I haven't heard from him for ages. I have no idea where he is. This is the Mishway, chat. Anyway, how the hell did we get talking about plastics? We were talking about xylitol, taking the xylitol, and then we ended up talking about plastic, microplastics in the body. Yeah, if you spam in the chat, you're likely to get banned. No mucking around. Don't spam in the chat. Like free views or fucking. Chat. Let me just see what the 2 hours. Yeah, I don't really like traveling around this time of the night, man. Like on these roads. Look at this. It gets kind of busy. You got the fucking rubbish guy, the rubbish lady pushing her rubbish in the middle of the road. You know what I mean? And then you got motorbikes left, right, and center. Dogs taking a shit in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's like fucking full on here, man. And this road that we're on now is not like a busy road.
Says, hey homie, I checked your videos. Seems
it's not like a busy road. You know what I mean? You got smacked down, dude. Don't come and spam in my chat. My bots will fuck you up. Hey, lady. All these spammers coming into my chat. Anyway, chat, I think we're gonna call it a stream. I got some shit to do, unfortunately, but yeah, I just wanted to stream today just to say keep grounded and don't believe the news. Turn the news off. Don't believe the news. Turn it off. Don't watch the news. That shit can be toxic. Anyway, I'm gonna flick you guys over to Cherry. Cherry's on, yeah. I think I'll be back tomorrow, chat. What's tomorrow? Friday? Is it Friday or Thursday? If the weather clears up, chat, I wouldn't mind doing a bit of a trip somewhere, you know, outside of Hanoi somewhere. It would be really, really cool. But we just got to look at the weather and the AQI. Apparently it's going to like get colder and the AQI is going to get better. So anyway, chat, I'm going to leave you guys. We'll see you guys on the next stream. I know this is a short stream. As I always say, experience the journey, inspire others, live life, have a great life, not just a great day. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Hacker, for popping in. Thank you, Legacy, and everyone else, man. Appreciate it, chat. See you guys later, chat. Enjoy, sure. Give her some.